Like, no, yeah, you could blame Taka more, but the blame still is on Chris a little bit, because I saw a lot of people like, nah, it wasn't his fault. It was a script. It was all this stuff. I'm like, no. There's a little bit of blame that does go with Chris too, because this is the character that put him on the map. This is his character. Now we go over to Marvel Studios with Chris Hemsworth. Now, he was just in a new full-on article, full-on interview and everything, obviously promoting Furiosa. Naturally, if you're going to be talking an in-depth interview, you're going to be talking about your iconic characters. And let's face it, Chris Hemsworth, Thor, that's just, obviously they're going to be talking about that. But there's one thing that I was like, okay, he's admitting it. Yes, good. I want some more people to admit how much of a stupid shit show Thor Love and Thunder actually was. Can we get Natalie Portman to start talking more about it? Can we actually I mean, Taika Waititi. What was this guy doing behind the scenes? And it's so funny because I was not the biggest fan of Thor Ragnarok when it came out, but after watching Thor Love and Thunder, I was like, you know what, Thor Ragnarok, not that bad because it was a consistent tone. Thor Love and Thunder, what the fuck was this? This was something that was on Saturday Night Live. Terrible. And Chris Hemsworth realizes that. Chris Hemsworth says he still can't forgive himself for Thor Love and Thunder. I got caught up in the improv and the wackiness. I became a parody of myself. I didn't stick the landing. Yes. Good job, Chris. That's a way to look at it. You realized, okay. And some people, like I even had some back and forths with people when this came out, you know, just going back and forth, that a lot of people were just full on blaming Taka. And I'm like, no, yeah, you could blame Taka more, but the blame still is on Chris a little bit, because I saw a lot of people like, nah, it wasn't his fault. It was a script. It was all this stuff. I'm like, no. There's a little bit of blame that does go with Chris too, because this is the character that put him on the map. This is his character. So there's a collaboration involved. I remember after Thor Ragnarok and how they tweaked the tone of Thor to make him a little bit, funny, not as serious. He approached the Russo brothers. This came out, I forgot exactly, I think maybe the Russo brothers talked about this or something, but he told them, he's like, hey, just remember, my character's not as serious anymore. And blah, blah, blah. Which makes sense, because even in this article, Chris Hemsworth talked about how he felt like Thor was not, he didn't have the good lines, didn't have the good moments as some of the other characters. But it's at the same time, it's like, dude, it's fucking Thor, man. It's like, yeah, it's not gonna be the same thing. You're not gonna have cool lines like Tony Stark or, Steve over here. I'm just saying. So part of the blame, and he even said right here, improv. So he was doing some ad-libbing. So he was like leaning into it. He was leaning into the comedy and leaning into the zaniness big time. So the fact that he is now reflecting and going, you know what? Yeah, I fucked that up. And being an artist, being, somebody who is in this space, yeah, it's going to eat at him a little bit, because it was a miss. It got mixed reviews, didn't make as much, and yeah, and that's the character that put him on the map. So hopefully, we can get another Thor movie that brings it back a little bit. Brings it back to that first one a little bit. That would be kind of nice, right? That'd be kind of nice.